Nigeria versus Angola. So today the game has been played, and guess what? Super Eagles was able to beat Angola 1-0, like 1-0. They came out with clean sheets today. It was an amazing performance from Super Eagles. Like, they outplayed Angola. Angola didn't like they didn't see this coming. They thought it was, like their normal, games that they do win easily, but forgotten that Super Eagles has won this African Cup of Nations many times, up to 3 times. So they came unprepared. I used to say it before you come to play Super Eagles in AFCON, please always come prepared. Don't just come for coming sake. Because these guys, they are not smiling. They are here for the cup. Osimhen and co are here for the cup. So each time you are coming to play against them, please come prepared. This is just an advice to the rest of you that are yet to play against them. Today, like Lookman wanted, I see that guy, has potentials. Like today, I remember that he was among the team that won either under 20 European youth cup. I think Lookman was among them. So they are among the Londoners among the Super Eagles. They are the Londoners among the Super Eagles. Him, Ajayi, Iwobi, Basse, and Ekong. So these guys are doing wonderful. The game they played today is like it was unbelievable. And there's one thing I noticed about Osimhen. That guy, if you are very attentive while watching the ball, you will understand his own systematic way of playing. Like Jose Pesero, our coach, designed him in this game to play that way. When a teammate is coming with the ball, and then he has Osimhen in front of him and another striker or another player there. Now, knowing fully well that all the focus will be on Osimhen. So Osimhen will now try to drive those, if there are two Super Eagles player with one carrying the ball, So a normal person will know that this is Osimhen, this is Lookman. So the player can, make a quick decision to pass to Osimhen, being our top striker, than Lookman. So Super Eagle, our coach and Osimhen and the players understood this. So once a Super Eagle player is approaching with the ball against the opponent, and he has 2 Super Eagles player, including Osimhen, one Super Eagle player and Osimhen, then he will allow Osimhen to make a movement. There's one sharp movement that Osimhen used to make whenever this thing is happening. Osimhen will now drive those. If there were 3 defenders there, he will drive at least 2, because much focus will be on him. So he will drive them out of the way for the guy that is approaching with the ball to pass to the next person, leaving only one defender there. He has played it many times. If you are attentive enough, you will understand that he's among his rules. He's a talisman in that game. He has a game plan. Like the guy knows who he is, and he managed it very, very well. He used to manage it very, very well. When things are happening, you pay attention, not only on goals. When he do this kind of movements, he opens the net. He opens the defensive of those opponents for another person to strike, and it's a goal. That's one of his major deal, because that's one of his major game plan, because everyone focuses on Osimhen, and by so doing, leaving their defense open for another player to strike, and the next player that is behind Osimhen is Lookman. So Lookman is likely going to be the man of the game every time in scoring goals, because once Osimhen tries to deceive those defenders and drive them out of the way, he has the open net to score. That is what I noticed about the way Pesero manages Osimhen. That coach is on that Pesero Jose Victor Santos Pesero is underrated. Like, you guys are underrating that guy until he lifts AFCON. Then your eyes will open. Kudos to the Super Eagles. They really played well. Osimhen played well. Lookman played well. Bassey, wow, you guys are wonderful. We have a good defense. That's why if Super Eagle eventually, by mistake or by any way, score one goal against you, you are not going to equalize it. If you are here to play against Super Eagle, please bear this in mind. Don't ever allow them to score you, because we have the best defense there. We have, even on our bench and on field of play, we have on the pitch, we have the best defense. We have the best defense. Everybody focuses on what he does best and to do it. And the game selection, the selection of our coach, is a good one. That guy makes a good changes, makes a good selections. Like, he knows, he studies the game. I know he took out time to study those people. He studies them and the opponents, and he come out with an outstanding game, outstanding display. Once they score, equalizing you is gone. That's the reason why that's the reason why they have much clean sheet. And I must appreciate our goalkeeper Nwabale. Like, we really cried when he had injury, because this guy was outstanding. This guy has been incredible. He considered that injury. He considered that injury against these guys we played at our last game. He considered that injury. Like, everybody was like, how are we going to do about it? How are we going to do about it? But luckily, against Cameroon, they purposely injured him. But luckily, he came back stronger. And you can see the reason why every fan of Super Eagle was crying for, Nwabale, and praying for him to get well. And once we heard that he was fit, to play that game, this game we play today, everybody was happy. And we know that he's going to come out of that game clean. And guess what? He did it. I appreciate everyone. We really played well. We really played well. This is the kind of game we love to watch. A modest standard game. That is it. Super Eagle are the only team that plays modern football. And today we are qualified. We are qualified to semi-finals. And if anybody we might meet South Africa. So South Africa, get ready. If eventually you win today, we are going to beat you. We are going to beat you, because we need you. We need you. We need you, Kuvuki nation. We need to play you. Since Ghana escaped and ran, Morocco escaped and ran, Senegal escaped and ran, we need to play. South Africa, so that we end some fights. You understand what I mean? I don't have to, dig deep, but we need to play you guys. That is where we settle. You know what I'm talking about. So today, up to Super Eagle, we did it today, and we are qualified for the semi-finals. And let me tell you, we are coming for the cup. And don't forget that I told you this. We are going. Don't forget that I was the one that told you this. Don't forget this. We are going to win that cup. This present AFCON is coming to Nigeria. Glory, glory, Super Eagles. So that's the way we are going to celebrate, you know. So in the next match, if you are playing bet, you know what to do. Many people are crying today that their ticket cut. That is what happens each time you play against Nigeria.